my name is Nicholas Montes, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. And welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a top 5 most anticipated list, and that's because we are now in the summer movie season. Summer has finally started, finally. So that means today, we're going to go ahead and talk about my top 5 most anticipated films of the summer of 2023. So let's go ahead and get started ranking my top 5 most anticipated films of summer 2023. Alright, I actually meant to put some honorable mentions before this, but honorable mentions for summer 2023. First one, Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny. I have been I've been watching for the first time the Indiana Jones films this past couple weeks, and I've actually liked the first 2 I've seen, so I'm only going to watch them if I like the next 2. So if I love them, maybe I'll go see this one in the theater because the new one looks amazing. And then also Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I like Mission Impossible films. I've seen the first 2 already, so I'm kind of stuck into it, but maybe once I get to later films, it'll work better for me. And plus, just the idea of it being this practical action spectacle is awesome. But talking about the Stan Lee documentary, basically we are getting this film next week, and I'm actually really excited for this one. I know most of the story with Stan Lee, but having a documentary that celebrates like 100 years of his life, it's going to be very exciting for me. So I cannot wait to see this Marvel legend finally get his own documentary. Now, when they first announced the new Ninja Turtles movie coming out this year, I was like, what is this? Is this just going to be another Netflix movie? So I didn't think about it too much, and then I realized, oh, so it's going to be a theatrically released movie. It's going to be from the creators of from Into the Spider-Verse, plus Mitchell vs. the Machines. That sounds awesome. And then we got the first sort of look for it for the characters. The trailers have actually been exciting me, and especially that new trailer we got a couple weeks ago. It just establishes what exactly we're going to be getting with this movie, where it's going to be a little bit more of a kiddish story, but having that fun of the teenager stuff with Ninja Turtles, and it just looks a lot of fun. The animation style looks pretty good, and the music looks pretty great, and overall the movie looks like fun. The thing about it that doesn't put in the top 3 is I want this movie to be a big summer blockbuster movie. I want this to be the same hype as Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse was. I don't want this to be a middle of the road kids movie. I want this movie to be an experience. I hope it is. Obviously it's Ninja Turtles, so they have to make this one, but I really want this movie to be a big film. So the first is Extraction movie. I actually saw about a couple months ago, back in January, and I actually really enjoyed that film. So the fact that we're going to be getting more of Chris Hemsworth and these practical stunts and the action in this movie looks absolutely fantastic. And I think what's also great is that this movie is coming out next week. And most of the movies on this list are movies that are coming out literally next week. So next week's going to be a big week for movies for me. So, and even with that scene where he fights guys with his arm still on fire, that looks amazing. I can't wait for this movie when it comes out on Netflix. Now, obviously, when they first announced that they're making a new Flash movie, I was like, what is this? Why are they making a character about a Flash speedster? And then they put out that trailer, and I realized, oh, it's a multiverse film. He tries to go back in time to save his mom, and it kind of set the tone as to what kind of character Flash is, and it creates all these what-ifs. And the thing is, I actually just watched Flashpoint Paradox to get ready for this film because I heard that it slightly takes inspiration from that story, and I thought Flashpoint Paradox, the animated film, was amazing. And so the idea of like not having Clark Kent and Superman, having Kara Kent, plus bringing back Michael Keaton's Batman, having 2 Flashes, and then General Zod destroying the Earth, that sounds awesome. And I'm really excited about that, and I just cannot wait to see this film. I heard a lot of great reviews saying it's the best superhero film. We'll see about that. June 17th. Now, one of my favorite things about what Pixar does is that they're able to create such weird stories, but they have so much emotion and some great characters with them, plus great animation. And for me, Elemental seems like it's going to be that. Now, from the reviews I've heard, it seems like it's not going to be Pixar's next best film, but I have heard people are liking the film, and I mean, from the trailers that we've gotten, it looks like a great world. I mean, the way that they animated it looks great. And one thing I've been saying ever since April, and I even said this last week in my Across the Spider-Verse review, if Disney and Pixar want to come back to make a next big film that is great, that is a classic, do something unique with your animation. You can have the great characters, you can tell a great story, but do something unique with your animation. Stop just doing the basic 3D animation. Do something unique with the animation, because that's what Spider-Verse is doing. And you need to do something different. Granted, I think Elemental and Wish are probably doing that, and I think that this might be the start of it. If it's not, then we still have a second chance for Wish. Otherwise, Pixar will be going downhill. I hope that this film is better than what we got with Lightyear and Turning Red. I really hope it is. I can't wait for Elemental. Well, the thing is, I'm actually gonna have to skip this one in theaters and go see it bootleg, because I'm actually gonna go see The Flash in theaters. But that is my list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.